sister, don't wear it. It's me. It's my personal choice.
But yes, and in a free society, the opinions of other people also have to matter. It's not just about you exercising your choice. The way other people feel about that should be of some concern to you.
But you know, these feelings are coming from negative prejudices.
We have
coming from
you don't want
politicians.
men's opinions? No. You don't want men's opinions?
I'm sorry, we are going to have to end it there. I'm really sorry.
As the only man, I'm sorry you don't want to hear men's opinions.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good. Guys, today we're going to be reacting to It's Highly Undesirable, Douglas Murray's Schools Muslim activists wearing hijab in Britain. Guys, let's go right down to this.
Can I just begin with you, Fatima?
Yes.
56% of British people don't really support the wearing of the full face veil in public. They don't want it.
Well, I think it depends on where you take the poll, really, because, something that I've recently launched is a project called Secrets of a Muslim Woman, and it's all about letting people know why we do what we do, because I think a lot of it is to do with not really being familiar with it. You know, I mean, my message to the British public is that you've got nothing to fear. You know, this is a piece of cloth.
They don't feel that, though, do they? Because elsewhere in this poll, a majority said they don't know how to relate to a woman wearing a full face veil.
I think, you know, the people who have actually interacted with women who wear the face veil, people who work with them. I mean, we're in East London today. In East London, the veil is practically, you know, normal on the streets of East London. People who've actually interacted and worked with women who wear the veil have absolutely no problem with it. I think it's the fear of the unknown.
Douglas Murray, would you like to see the veil banned here?
Well, I think, like a majority of British people, I think that it should be banned in public places, particularly places like courtrooms, where it's absolutely imperative that a jury are able to see the faces of people who are accused. As for an overall ban, I think, look, my own opinion is that Niqab is highly undesirable. I think that we live in a society where people do show their faces, where huge amounts of our social interaction depend on people showing their faces. I think that it's very difficult to enforce a ban in public places like streets, but it should be certainly a desirable thing to discourage its wearing.
To impose a ban, but in principle you'd like to see one because you think in Britain it's unacceptable.
In public buildings, in courts, in schools and places like this, absolutely, I think a ban would be very sensible. In streets and so on, I think it's difficult, but it should be societally discouraged.
Accommodate religious expression in this country. You know, Jehovah's Witnesses who don't want blood transfusions, Sikh people who want to wear turbans. We make exceptions, you know, in certain situations. And so, look, you know, I really want to reach out to the public and say, you've got nothing to fear from us.
But take up Yasmin's,
I was born in this country. I love this country.
Take up Yasmin's point that this is about exceptionalism. Take up Yasmin Alabai-Brown's point about this is about exceptionalism.
We accommodate, don't we, in this country, and in my country, Britain, we accommodate religious expression, and we do make exceptions for people. And there's nothing, and that's what I thought.
And we cannot destroy the minorities and the religious belief in the name of equality.
But what if the majority feel uncomfortable, feel uneasy and say they don't want it?
I think then the onus is on us as well, isn't it? I mean, to actually reach out. And I'm hoping that this is just going one step towards that, to say to people, look, you know, we're human beings just like you.
But if I may very quickly, religious freedom is an extremely important thing, and I think most people who would agree, I hope in this room, that Britain is the most tolerant place in the world to live, including as a Muslim.
Yeah.
But let's just add one thing to this, if I may. The issue of social interaction is very important, and not just to me, but obviously to a majority of the British people. Yeah. What I say tonight, what Yasmin says and other people say tonight, people see our faces, they know who said it. I'm sorry to say this, but nobody knows who you are. They can hear your name, they can't see you. If I say something stupid on television tonight, people know it's me saying it. If you do, with all due respect, you can disappear and no one knows.
No, we're not disappearing. You
What
can
does
see
this
us
say?
here. Come
the
on.
meaning of this thing is extremely important to address. The meaning of this thing is women are by nature dangerous to men and society. Therefore, they must be covered, they must be buried. That's the meaning of it. And that's what I cannot accept.
So guys, I have seen so many women in Nigeria, you know, putting on this niqab. I'm sorry, I didn't pronounce it properly. I said hijab instead. But I've seen so many women wearing this way back in Nigeria. And the only thing I'm going to say when it comes down to this is that it kind of suppresses their identity. I mean, I may literally see someone wearing a niqab and then maybe she'll say, hi, I'm Fatima Abdullahi. And I'm like, hi, I'm Jessica Ahmed. And then maybe when we see again, we know we converse, and then maybe when we see again, I may see someone wearing a niqab. I wouldn't know it's her. Do you understand? I wouldn't know she's the one, because why? She's covered. So like I can't identify her. But then she can see me from afar, and then she's like, oh, Jessica, hi. And I'm like, I'm sorry, please, who are you? And then she's like, oh, it's Fatima Abdullahi. And I'm like, oh, because literally I can't identify you when you're covered. So I feel like this is one of the problems of the niqab. I mean, it suppresses their identity. Just like what Douglas said. He may say something there right now, and everyone knows that he said this. But then when it comes down to her, they don't have a picture of who said what she said. So it's like, it's really hard to identify them. And basically, but I know that they cover up, based on their religions and all those things. I know it has to do with their religion, and obviously you cannot, most of them are used to it. So you getting it, like you banning that stuff, I don't feel it's going to be easy for them, because it's more like they want to be covered up. So literally I can't like state whose side I'm on, because I understand the two sides. From Douglas' side, you're getting this, that their identities are literally being suppressed. So it's more like we cannot identify them. They can literally do something and get away with it because their identity is not known to anybody. But on their side, this has to do with their religion, and you could see that most of them are usually not trouble. I mean, I've had a conversation with a friend, someone who was a niqab way back when I was little in my former estate, and she was really cool. Like, she was calm. I used her name exactly, Fatima Abdullahi, as an example. She was really, really cool. But till date, I don't know what she looks like, but she knows what I look like. So that's just the difference. It just suppresses their identity, and then we can't identify them. But like, I cannot say I am on anybody's side right now, because I understand their point. I get the both sides points. But then I feel like if they actually ban the niqab, it's going to affect most Muslim women or Muslimas who actually put it on. While if they ban it, it's also like a plus on society, because we literally get to see who we are talking to, who we're conversing with. But guys, the more you think about this, I'm going to leave this to you in the comment section. You guys have to pick a side. So it's up to you to decide whose side you're on. And whatever side you're going to put in the comment section, give me your reasons. If your reason is not valid, I'm going to let you know in the comment section. So guys, do this. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. I love you guys.